Well, here it is, Wednesday. Another day come and gone at work. Man, what a bummy day. What the? Wait a minute. Oh, hell yeah. This day's starting to look up. Oh boy, what a day at work. Let's get this job going. Man, I tell you what. No matter how bad my day is, whenever I come out and see my car sitting here and sit down in it and get that feel just right and fire it up, no matter how bad a day I've had, it just got a lot better. That never gets old. Never, never, never. Whoo! Love the sound, the way it pulls, the way it rides, the way it looks. And that brings us to today's topic. How do you know you have the right car? The right car for you, that is. Now, with that being said, I am currently in a 2012 5th Gen 2SS Camaro. And absolutely love it. The reason I bought this car, and I wasn't even looking for a car, I'm a truck guy. I was looking for a pickup truck, but whenever I pulled up into the lot where this was at, we took it for a drive. You know, the wife said, go ahead, you've been looking at them. So we took it for a drive, and I was sold right then and there. And as a matter of fact, there's another 5th Gen behind me. Take a look. Very popular car. Very popular. Hello, 5th Gen. But with that being said, I wasn't even looking for a car. I was looking for a truck, but we took it for a drive and absolutely fell in love with it. And I knew when they redid it, they you know, I have the 4th Gen if y'all watched any of my videos. I have the 4th Gen and love it too. It's a 1993 Z28. And when the 5th Gen came out, I told the wife and everybody I knew, as a matter of fact, that I'm going to have to get me one of those. And I waited, bit my tongue, held my breath. Hold on. 29 years later. Sorry for that interruption. The boss called, the wife. Love her to death. But as I was saying, and I'm sorry about being interrupted and everything. People can't drive, can't figure out if they want to turn, go, stop, what they want to do. Enough said. It's still a beautiful day. I'm in my car. But yeah, I wasn't even looking for a car. I was looking for a pickup truck. And I told everybody that one day I was going to have one of these. And I've test drove the 5th, I've test drove the 6th, I've been in a ZL1, been in a ZL1 LE. And I was out just riding around the other day. Well, let me take that back. About 2 weeks ago. And I seen this car. Oh my God. Why did I have to look and see this bad boy? White is not my color. But in this bad boy, with the black, badass. Big brother to old Blackie over there. Man, what a beauty. And I was like, holy cow, because I know what the car is. Like I said, I own a 4th Gen Z28. And that thing will take corners like it's nobody's business. You can't break one of those loose in a corner. And I was like, oh God, when they came out, I was like, Jesus Christ, I love the 5th Gen, but this bad boy is just awesome. I mean, it just looks pissed off. The whole car just looks pissed off. So I drove it, talked to the sales guy, the same guy that sold me my Tahoe. And we did the paperwork, figured it out and everything. And I was just about to sign it. They were in there getting all the finance papers and everything in order. I worked everything out. It was going to be $75 difference between what I'm paying now on this car and that car. 2015 Z28, I think it was. It's either 15 or 14. But anyhow, it only had 2,000 miles on it. So I was like, yes, this is going to be killer. So I'm sitting there, and then I get to thinking, well, you know, it's white. It's really not my color. It's got air conditioning, which is great, but it doesn't have a radio. It sounds good, looks good, drives spectacular. I mean, you couldn't ask for it to drive any better. But the more I sat there and thought about it, I started thinking back to when I bought this car. And as soon as I sat in this car, I knew it's for me. You know, it's just, oh dear God, let me be able to get this car. So, you know, I'm sitting there thinking about this white Z28, and I'm just not getting that feeling. The same way I don't get the feeling for the 6 gens, because the 6 gens I like the way the 69 body style looked, and that's what the 5th gen was created after, you know, the body lines of a 1969 Camaro. So with that said, I sat there and I pondered, and I'm like, you know, guys, let's just stop this for now and let me rethink it. Let me sleep on it for a couple days. Because you should never go in, hold on, this section's bumpy. You should never go in and make a deal like that day, that instant, unless you just absolutely know that this car is for you. You've been test driving them, you know, you've been looking, and I don't know. I love the car. It was beautiful. Like I said, it was just a drop-dead sexy car. But I canceled it. I said, let's just think about it. Let me hold off for a day or two and think it out. And I'm so glad that I did. Because when I was looking at that car, it's in my 4th gen Camaro, which you could see in the video. And when I got home, told the wife about it, discussed it. Next day, drove my 5th gen. And immediately when I walked out to my 5th gen and looked at it, I just got that giggly, like I'm a freaking first-time driver, you know, feeling. I was like, damn, look at that car. Sorry. Dang, look at that car. God, that thing is sexy. Let's look at it. The color, the shape, the body lines, everything just suited me. And, you know, I am so glad that I did not get that Z28. Now, don't get me wrong. I would be happy with it. But it's just not what makes me happy. You know, it's not, I don't have that feeling like I do my other two. Like I do my 5th and my 4th. So, you know, I guess what I'm trying to get at, don't rush to make judgments when you look at cars. Don't just get the first one you come up on. Take your time, drive them, and think about it for a day or so. They're not going to sell it out from under you if they know you're interested. If you really think you're interested in it, give them a deposit. That shows you that you're serious. And then they won't sell it to anybody else, and if you back out, well, you get your money back. No big deal. It's no skin off their back, because they'll sell it. But, you know, you sit there, and I feel sorry for people that are tied into 5, 6, and in some cases 7-year deals now with the cars that they're in, because they're in over their head. They can't get out of it because, number one, they just bought it and they owe too much on it to be able to get out. And, you know, it's just, I feel sorry for people like that, because they thought they wanted one thing, but they really didn't. They wanted something else, and I don't know, it's a bad situation. But the moral of this story, you know, not to get off the beaten track, is whenever you look at it, whenever you're walking across the parking lot and you do like you've seen your first opposite sex, you go, you know what I'm talking about? But when you have that feeling, or when you're walking back, like at the beginning of the video, you know, I was Wednesday, Wasn't a bad day, but it's typical Wednesday, middle of the week, done worked all day, tired, ready to go home. And then, you know, you look up, wham, there it is, sitting right there in front of you. And you can look at it and know it's yours. You're fixing to open the door to this sexy mofo, get in it, and enjoy your drive home, or enjoy your drive to wherever you're going. That, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, one and all, is how you know you have the right vehicle for you. There's no doubt. You don't mind making that car payment. You don't even think about the car payment except for that you got to, it's that time of the month, you got to do it. So you don't mind the insurance. Let's just do it. Let's get it over with. Let's get on the road. And that leads me to the closing of this. That's the main thing about having cars. Not just point A to point B, which, you know, a lot of people will say. You're spending hard-earned money to get this ride. So get one that you're going to enjoy. You don't have to go out and buy a Ferrari or anything. But if you think you want a Ford Ranger, for example, if you think that's what you want, go for it. It's your money. But at least pick the one that you want. If it costs, you know, a little bit of extra money to get a certain radio or certain seats, you know, a certain interior, whatever, be happy with it. You're the one that's going to have to pay for it for 4, 5, sometimes 6 years. And that's the moral of the story. Make sure you get the car that is right for you and your situation. And enjoy the heck out of it. Drive it. And we'll see you on the road. And not to steal somebody else's phrase, but you know what to do. You take care out there, and we'll see you next video. Well, we're home. This is the bad part about owning a car that you really enjoy. Having to get out. Hope you guys have a great day.